Hello everyone, welcome to the course on data structures and algorithm. In this video we are going to see linear searching. So searching is basically looking for a specific item in a given list. For example, you can see there are total 14 elements are given in this particular list starting from 0 to 13. So total 14 elements are there, 6, 8, 11, 12. So these are all the elements and these are all the indices. 6 is there at the 0th position, 8 is there at first position, 77 is there on the 39th position. Now if I want to look for a specific element, for example, I am looking for 21. So search 21 is there, 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 21 is there. Yes. So we found 21. Right? So yes, we found 21 at what place? At 5 number. Right? For example, if I look for 41, so if I keep on searching 41, I will not find 41. So 41 is not there. Then if I look for 60, then you can see 60 is over here. So yes, 60 is there. At which place? At place number 12. Supposing if we are looking for 88, then 88 is not there. So how do we normally search? So we search linearly. So the simplest option is we start from the very first element and we go all the way till the end of the list. So it is the simplest option to search in a linear way. Right, so what are the benefits of linear way? And the first is, what is the best case of linear way? Best case means we are looking for something and we found at the very first comparison. So if we are looking for 6, then this is the best case. So the item that you are looking for is at the first position. So this is the best case. Worst case is you are looking for something which is either at the last place or it is not available at all. So in both the cases, what will happen? You will have to compare the search item with all these elements, but you will not find that element, or you will find the element at the end. So that is the worst case, whether you get that element at the end or you do not get that. Right? So and the benefit of linear search is these elements are not required to be sorted. Unlike binary search that we are going to see in our next video. In binary search, it is required that all these elements are to be sorted. But in linear search, this is not the condition. You can have the elements in any random order. Now let us try to understand the algorithm. So algorithm is very simple. All you need is just three different things. First is the array itself. Let's say array A. And supposing the size of the array is, let's say, 8. All right, so the second thing is size is 8. So the size is 8, so we are going to pass 8. And what you are looking for, what exactly you want to search? Let's say you want to search 24, so element equal to 24. So you are going to pass three things: array A with some elements like -7, 88, 39, 24, 7, 0, 3, 44, something like this. So this is the complete array that you are going to pass. You are going to pass the size also, how many elements are there, and then you are going to pass something what you are looking for. For example, I am looking for 24, whether 24 is there or not. So what I'll be doing? So first is, see, these are all the indices. This 0th location, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So we'll start from 0. So we'll start from 0 and we'll go up to size -1. What is size? Size is 8. So 8 minus 1, that means we'll go up to 7. So we'll start from here and we move to this direction. Now if A of I means, supposing this -1, for example, if -1 is equal to X or this element, if this is equal to 24, so if -1 equal to 24, no, then next, then check 88 equal to 24, no, next 39 equal to 24, no, next 24. So when I is equal to 3, at that moment A of I is 24 and element is also 24. So if both the things are equal, then we will be returning I means the position. So yes, we have found that at location 3. But what if you have something like a 999 over here instead of element? So in that case, you will search through entire list and you will not find anything. In that case, you will come out of this loop and you will return -1. So this function returns either specific element location, or it will return -1. So if it finds something, then it will return the location number, and if it does not find that particular element, it will return -1. -1 means not found, and otherwise I matlab found at location I, found this element at location I. So this is the algorithm. Let us try to understand the program. So program is again very simple. We have, let's say, array A. You can even read from keyboard, and there are total 14 different elements in this. So size of this array is 14. There are 14 elements. You can have n number of elements, not an issue. And now we are looking for a specific element. So we are looking for 39. So what we'll do? So there is a function like search linear, and we are going to pass three things. So search linear, this is just a definition of function, definition of the function. All right, and the first is array, second one is the size, and third one is the element. Now we are going to call this function over here. Now we are going to call this function search linear over here, and now we are going to pass three things. So a array, the entire array is passed, size is passed. What is the size? Size is 14, so 14 is passed, and the element, what you are looking for? We are looking for 39, so we are looking for 39. So entire array is passed, the size is passed, and 39. And then what we are doing, we are starting from 0, we are going all the way up to size plus I, and we are checking if a of I is equal to element. If it is the case, if we find, in that case we will return I. I is nothing but the location. So that will go in this search result, the variable search result. So in this case, in specific case, you know that we have 39. We have 39 at location 0, 1, 2, at location 3. So so it will return 3. And if rather than 39, if we are looking for, let's say, 99. So in that case 99 is not here, so it will come out of this loop and it will return -1. So this -1 will go in this search result. So depending on what you are looking for, whether it is there or not, it will return either I, that is location, or -1 if the item is not there. And then if that item is -1, that means we are going to print the element does not exist. Otherwise we are going to print that we did find the element at location I. Right, so this is the linear search implementation. In our next video we are going to see binary search. So till then, thank you very much for being here.